Hello.
Hey, barbershop. Hello.
Let me tell you how it is. Well, it's far too goddamn hot in this studio, yeah. And I ain't got nowhere cooler for me to go. And the sweat is rolling down my back, and it's pooling in my crack.
I hate these guys.
Now I've known these boys around me for many years.
Hey!
Luke.
Luke.
What?
Lost.
Who could hold the longest
Hang
night?
on. It would have been Sammy, except he always got lost on the way to the gig. So yeah.
Colonel Chris.
That's why I'm
Lost. Well,
That's a toss-up because
Rory just doesn't turn up when it's beyond a certain amount of lateness.
depends what you mean by late.
I think Sam was like 3.5 hours late to a gig once. So that was our.
Rory missed the gig surely to a gig once.
Rory turned up in the last 15 minutes of the gig.
To be fair, I was chartering a plane to my friend's wedding, and I didn't get back in time chartering the plane back again, and that's why they get all shirty about me
Because
not
you left
being
your
there.
wallet in a car because you got drunk.
Next.
Shark is a most unpleasant liability.
Now there's an a cappella scene.
I feel like there was no scene back then, and now there is. And I don't know where we fit in that anymore. It's sort of there's so many great groups coming up, and I'd hate to be competing.
Well, we fit in the fart jokes end of that scene, and that's a good place to be.
Man, that scene is also thanks to you two.
Yeah, absolutely.
That has its own category, fart jokes.
Fart jokes category, doesn't it?
But
I missed that on
These
the...
days you turn up and you know people.
We'll stay here till you pass out.
We rub Zing cream on our balls.
We show a lot of ass flesh.
I think a lot of people were in it for the filth, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like people enjoyed the singing, but they came back for the filth.
They came
Like the second company.
A cappella's all about order, and we provide a bit of chaos.
Underpants, but he says it feels good. Ooh, damn, it feels good. Tell us how good it feels.
Jesus.
Finishing.
Dan Murphy's corporate gig.
We served 64.2 million customers.
We got a really nice team.
Oh my God. We've done some absolutely horrible corporate gigs where we've had to sing like
Canvas.
PowerPoint lyrics.
Telstra freedom, mobile plans, freedom.
Honestly, like sometimes it's been the big stages, like Rod Laver Arena and the soccer stadiums and the bajillion people that we sing to on live television here and there, and the concert halls and all that sort of stuff. Other times it is the small venues like here at Chapel Off Chapel where you can actually really feel like you're having a conversation with your audience, and we've loved every minute of it.
And that's what you'll never hear.
Just play back what we just said.
Hilarious mishap. Oh my God.
The time that you missed the flight.
You wore a scarf once.
It was a hilarious
That
mishap.
didn't work out too well.
Bring that
I
up.
got a chair thrown at my head for wearing a scarf in rural Tasmania.
Yeah, and then they kicked us out because of that, not the guy who threw the chair.
Hang on, I was wearing a scarf.
That is true.
Wearing a scarf.
That moment where Loz dacked Rory about 5 meters away from his own grandmother, but like completely, not just underpants, like fully. Hello,
To be
boys.
fair, he did make a face at us earlier that I felt required retribution. My nana still talks about that dacking. Yeah.
In your underpants, arriving like a box.
Get off.
Shut up. Open the window. Turn the fan on.
You know, there's been a lot of advice that people have given us in terms of how to tune nicely and how to blend and how to, all of these kind of technical things. Honestly, I think the best piece of advice that we've had is the stuff that we came into this with ourselves, which was go big or go home. You do your rehearsal and do all the tough stuff there, and when it's time to get on stage, it is time to party, it's time to have a great time, it's time to make sure the audience has a great time. I think that's the most important thing that we can help you guys with, presumably, that for you who are watching it.
Feels good, boys.
Well, he came back with a wife. I can't talk about that performance.
She hasn't she doesn't seem that impressed with his performance.
We have proof. Well, look,
Just my performance review's due soon. So.
Going overseas galvanizes the people that you go with, and so what you end up with is a really, really tight group of people that go to a different place. They don't know anybody, and they're expected to create an amazing experience for a bunch of people that not only do you not know, but that culturally there may be huge differences. We were doing some gigs and they were clapping on the wrong beat, or just clapping all the way through a song, or
we have
whatever.
like jokes and they speak a different language.
But it's up to
It
you.
makes it hard.
It's up to you as a group that's in this foreign place to absolutely crank it as hard as you can for everybody that you perform for. And when you're overseas, it's all on you. There's no home crowd advantage in the audience, and so going overseas takes you into your out of your comfort zone.
And we've arrived in countries with no gigs, and after 2 days we've had a full schedule. The point is, hit the road, because you'll never get that much opportunity to sing together without distractions. And if you do a good job, opportunities will pop up because your value goes up and up the further away you go from home.
Yes, that's one thing I want to ram home to any other a cappella singers out there. If you get your ass into gear, get your act together and get overseas, people are going to automatically think you're good because you got overseas. And then when you come back, everybody will be like, those guys went overseas.
Even if it's just Tasmania,
Let the music play on. Feel it in your heart.
Men in suits.
Real group.
I like fire drill, but they don't exist anymore.
I mean, there's one in particular.
Swingle
I'm
singers.
trying to feel it.
What would you be in,
chaser.
Jake, if you could be in any other a cappella group?
I do not.
Drums.
Yeah, drums.
I'd like to be in
Guitars
Suade
a
again
piece.
one day.
No other group,
Go on,
no other group in the world is like this group. And I don't want to be in any of those.
I don't want to be in this one anymore.
This is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes. And you're the only one who knows. So I would choose to be with you.
Not Loz's farts.
Just having fun.
Singing with each other.
Yeah, having fun.
The singing is something that, like, you know, if we were doing more of the singing, we would never stop. The only reason that we've stopped this is it's become too hard. There's been the work to singing ratio has just got out of kilter, and honestly, the singing part, everything about it is fantastic. Touring, you know, local shows, even the shitty corporates. So, you know, we have an absolute blast.
Yeah. I think about this group, one thing I'll miss totally is the fact that what makes us tight is what we do that is loose. And just by saying that, I didn't put that sentence together very well, but like being able to like turn to someone on stage and something is totally stuffed up and we're just like, but we're just going to keep going. And you don't get that in many groups. You would get like a very like alarmed stare and you might have to restart or something, but we just kept going no matter what.
I just hope people don't get too much better, because then they'll look back at us and think we were
Too late, mate. Too late.
They're already pretty good. Like, it's kind of depressing to watch you kids these days singing all in tune and dancing and doing staging stuff and like thinking you're so clever.
Clever.
Honestly, no, it's really great. Like we said before, there wasn't an a cappella scene when we started out, and we've given as much energy as we could to help it get going, and we know it's in great hands.
I just think when we started, we were pushing for a career or for money or whatever. But what we're left with at the end of it is community, like the singing together, the Ozarker events. Like it's more than trying to make money out of singing. It's everything stops, all the fights stop, all the world's problems stop for 3 minutes at a time, and you just love singing together. And as long as that keeps happening, I don't really care if there's more professional groups or anything like that. I just love to see the community growing and just those moments where everyone sings together and gets a real buzz. I think if that's all that happens, it's important enough.
Get everyone you need, they're dancing in the streets.
Awesome.
And I miss the rain. Whoa, yeah, I miss the rain. Yeah, running down your street. And I miss the taste, yeah, of tears on your cheek. There's not a cloud in the sky, but this earth's getting dry, and the sun's shining straight in my eye, and I miss the rain in my life. Oh, in my life.
Oh my god!